Hello children, welcome to English class. Today we are going to begin our section with course book Flamingo. You got two books, one is Flamingo and other is Vistas. And in Flamingo book you got eight chapters are there to learn and six poetries are there. And in Vistas in supplementary 8 chapters are there. So we will begin with the poem. The first name of the first poem is My Mother at 66, which was written by Kamla Das. So we learn about the poet. She was born in Kerala, Malabar in 1934. She is recognized as one of the and she has written many novels and short stories in English and Malayalam under the name of Madhavi Kutty and Kamala Suraya. She died in 2009 on 31st May. So we will go through the poem here. This poem is about my mother at 66 is set and entered from the airport from the poet's parents' house to the airport. It is during this journey that she has suddenly realized how old her mother has grown and how she must die one day or the other. And the theme of this poem is about the relationship between mother and daughter and about the fear of separation, the contradictory nature between the old age and young age. So we will start, I'll read out the poem first. Lines start from here. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother's beside me. Doors open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked, but soon put that thought away. Looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her van pale as a late winter's moon and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, "See you soon, Amma." All I did was smile and smile and smile. So, we will go through the first four lines here. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother's beside me. The poem consists of 20 lines in total. These lines are divided into stanzas. Here, they are divided into meaningful segments in order to make the meaning easy to follow and understand. In these lines, the poet recalls a trip back to Cochin from her holiday in her parents' house the previous week. It was a Friday, and that morning she was driving with her mother next to her on the front seat. So the next five lines, doors, open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Corpse means what? Like a dead body. Corpse means dead body, and ashen means grey, weak. Ashen means what? Weak and pale. Realized with that she was as old as she looked, and but soon put that thought away. In these lines, the poet says that she was observing her mother, who had fallen asleep on the front seat with her mouth slightly open. Her mother's face was pale, and it reminded her of the early white faces of the dead bodies. It is all then she comes to realize that her mother was not young any longer, and her appearance had caught them with her age. This was very hard for the poet to accept, and so she was determined to focus on her something else. Lines 11 to 15. Looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. After the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her van pale. Here, trees sprinting. Sprinting means what? Runs very fast. Merry means happy, and the tree but after the airport security check standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, van pale. In this line the poet says that she turned away from her aging mother and decided to look outside the window of the car in which she was driving outside. Her eyes fall on the trees that the vehicle by. The car was moving so fast that the way of relative motion, it seemed to the poet that all the trees she could see were running at full speed past her. It seemed that those trees must have been quite youthful if they had the energy to move at such a fast pace. The poet's eyes also fell on the children who were running out of their homes and brimming over and with the excitement to go to get outside. The poet passed all these sights and reached the airport. Till then, her mind was distracted by the sights. However, after the security check, she was standing a short distance away from her mother, and again she chanced to notice the old mother. And just before, her mother appeared very pale and insipid. The last four lines here. As a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache, but all I did was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. In this line, the poet compares her mother's face with the sight of the moon on a night towards the end of winter. Here, ache, familiar ache. Ache means what? Pain. And this is only the meaning. You feel, if you feel heart, the ache only means what? Pain. Yeah, so the poet compares a mother's face with the sight of the moon on a night towards the end of winter. This made her to recall the thing that she had most afraid of during her childhood, the fear that they would die one day. This was a fear that she had plagued many times before, and it was plaguing again her now. However, she did not let that fear show itself on her face. Instead, she put up a brave, waved goodbye to her mother, and she assured her mother that she would be seeing each other. And again soon, all the while, even though she was in a great agony, the smile never left her face. This was the summary of this poem. Now we will see the central idea of the poem. On her way to the airport from her parents' house, as she is leaving for Cochin, the poet driving in her car with her mother beside her. When she chances upon her mother sleeping, she notices how old her mother has grown for the first time. She is disturbed and turns her eyes away to focus on young trees and younger children instead. Again, after the security check at the airport, she notices her mother's aging face. This fills her with a fear and she had experienced since childhood, that of her mother dying. But she does not let that fear show on her face. She smiles and bids good mother goodbye and promising to see her soon. Now we will see the conclusion of this poem. My Mother at 66 is one of the most relatable poems ever written by Kamla Das. All of us know that that cannot be escaped. We know this theoretically, but we choose to ignore this fact on a day-to-day basis in order to be able to live our lives peacefully. However, this thought does suddenly occur to us from time to time. But at such times, we become filled with sadness and pain. However, we also know that others do not like to be reminded the brevity of life either. That is why we hide our pain and try to assure others that nothing of the sort will happen. No matter how hard we try, we cannot suppress the fear entirely, but we must choose again and again to smile through the pain. This is an experience that all of us have been through at some point of time or the other. So when Kamla Das writes about it, we can feel that she understands us and she's also able to express everything that we have felt in the exact amount and the exact order in which we have felt it. This is what makes the poem easy to relate to. So this we have seen the summary, the center of the poem and conclusion. Now we are going to see the poetic device. There are 5 poetic devices in this poem. Uh, that is the first one is there are 2 lines which is simply has given have given there. First line is that her face ashen like that of a corpse, wan pale as late winter's moon. Means what? As direct comparison is done, so that is means what? This is a simile. And the second line, the wan pale as a late winter's moon, as is there. That means a direct comparison is made there. And the metaphor, indirect comparison metaphor, as you know that what is it's a, indirect comparison, merry children spilling out of their homes, indirect comparison, so it is a metaphor. And in the same line, one more poetic device is there, that is imaginary. We can imagine the things by reading the line, we can imagine, so that is called what? Imaginary. So fourth poetic device is what? Personification. Personification means what? When the inanimate things having the human qualities. Your young trees, means trees has given the human qualities, young trees. And sprinting, sprinting also means what? Running fast, so that is also given the human qualities, so this is also personification. And the last one here, repetition. 3 times smile words are repeated here. You can see the last line here. I did was smile and smile and smile. 3 times smile words are repeated, so this is a repetition. I hope you children have understood this story, poem. So until next class, goodbye. Stay home and be safe.